Coming up on the Morning Report, pastor versus school board, too much farmers market, and the gift of reading. The Morning Report is sponsored by...
Are you just alive or do you thrive? It's time to join Travis Martin's Thrive Weight Loss Program, powered by North Georgia Medical Center, where right now you can get a lifetime membership with no additional fees for just $99. Join us every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at the North Georgia Community Center, 822 Industrial Boulevard in Ellijay. And don't forget, Thrive Specialty Snacks and Food are available at the Flower Shop, 193 River Street in Ellijay. Thrive Weight Loss.
Hello, I'm Sonia Gardner. A local church pastor claims his character has been defamed by the Pickens County School System. Gerald McPherson, pastor of Bethesda Baptist Church in Nelson, said the offense occurred in a letter sent by the school system to his daughter, Lynn Palmer, last November while she was employed with them as a social worker. The letter contained accusations that, while waiting outside to pick up Palmer after work, McPherson blew his horn at some workers, made a hand gesture, and was verbally abusive to them. McPherson denies the statements and has requested that the letter be removed from official school files and followed up with a letter of apology to him.
The fact is, I have never blown my horn in Pickens County. I have never threatened anyone in Pickens County. And I absolutely have never made a hand gesture at nobody.
He also said that defamation can be pursued by way of a civil or criminal lawsuit. Van Gogh's Hideaway held a unique summer camp in Jasper last week. In an age of video games, computers, and TVs that create passive minds and short attention spans, the camp focused on teaching boys and girls to use their imagination to keep themselves entertained through creativity. Kids worked together using recycled items to make creative artwork. On hand to help were Larry and Lucy Flower and Famous Mavis. From the looks on the faces of the kids, it was clear that they had a great time and the camp was successful. Coming up next, news from Fannin County.
Hi, I'm Brian Pritchard, owner of FetcherNews.com. You're here because you already know us as the place to get fresh, local, daily news for Fannin, Gilmer, and Pickens County. In fact, after just 2 short years in business, this website now experiences more than 800,000 hits per month. So it looks like your neighbors have found us too. Because of this tremendous continuing growth, we're expanding and offering a brand new service designed just for local business and civic groups. Affordable, professionally produced commercial video spots. Our qualified team will create your custom video in the studio or at your location, and you can appear in the spot yourself, use someone you know, or select an experienced professional announcer. And because it's yours, you can put it on your Facebook page, your company website, FetcherNews.com, even broadcast and cable outlets. Just tell us where and we'll provide it in the format you need. Get your message to North Georgia's 515 corridor. Contact FetcherNews.com today. FetcherNews.com, the place for fresh daily local news, and now the place for affordable, effective advertising.
You're watching Morning Report, the area's only weekday video newscast. Even though the city of Blue Ridge just spent money to renovate its farmers market on June 15th, vendors continued to spill over into the downtown area simply because there were so many. That led to some debate during a city council workshop last week. Council members Rodney Kendall and Michael Eaton argued that the vendors should be confined to selling only in the newly renovated market area. Otherwise, the renovation money was wasted. But Mayor Donna Whitener disagreed. She said moving the vendors could harm downtown businesses.
Some cities, because they don't have thriving cities downtown, are using farmers markets to pull people to their downtowns. The only thing I hate about them leaving is that we have so many people that come downtown for that, and then they go through the shops and things too while they're down here.
So far, there's been no decision by the council on the matter. Although it's still relatively unknown, a new competitive sport just made its second annual appearance in Fannin County, dock jumping. The Dixie Dock Dogs spent the weekend at the Cohutta Country Store in Blue Ridge, competing in the Cohutta Blue Ridge Challenge. The competition consists of 3 events. In big air, a dog jumps from a dock into the water. In speed retrieve, the dog retrieves a toe from the water. And in extreme vertical, the dog is tested on jumping out of the water. Dixie Dock Dogs president Frank Utch talked about the sport and the local event.
If a dog does all 3 of these events, they're considered an iron dog, and it's scored just like the decathlon, where you get points for whatever your score is. The sport is not unique to the United States. There are clubs in Canada, there are clubs in the UK, and there are clubs in Australia. So it's spreading worldwide, and we're really happy about that. We had so much fun here last year that we readily agreed to come back and put on this show.
You can find results of the competition at fetchyournews.com. Gilmer County News is right after the break.
Don't let a muscle injury end your golf game. Sometimes injuries can't be prevented. Dr. Brian Rowan says his goal is to return you to the highest level of function and get you back in the game. Brian Rowan of North Georgia Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Call him today at 706-276-4399. 706-276-4399 and get back in the game.
One of the best gifts you can give a child is to read to them. To equip parents of young kids, the Ferst Foundation has a program that provides quality books shipped to their homes on a monthly basis. The program is free thanks to partnerships with generous local community groups. Kids First of Gilmer County recently received a check and commendation from Lions Club President Paul Kraft. He said the organization brings the joy of reading to the future leaders of the community. If you could benefit from this program, register at firstfoundation.org or at one of these locations. Just back from a trip to summer training camp and competition in Missouri, Bobcats wrestling coach Sam Snyder caught up with Morning Report to talk about that experience.
The zoo has always been something we've taken a lot of kids to. We started out maybe with 20 and then 25. I think last year we got to 32 kids. This year, due to budget restraints, we had to go down to 18 kids, and travel cost us a whole lot more money this year due to some changes as far as charges. So we had to cut down our number of kids to go. It's been a great team building thing, something always happens at the camp that unites us, and this year was no exception. We faced, I guess, 9 teams, or 10 teams. 2 of them, one of them was state champion in the O show, and the other was a huge team out of Indiana. And we lost to those 2 teams just because of a few extra bonus points. And then we won the other 7 matches, the other 8 matches. We got to face a Texas team. Johnny got to wrestle a state champion from Iowa and Missouri. A lot of kids got to face a lot of good talent, and so the Missouri trip is huge for us. We're glad we got to do it, and we appreciate all the businesses that gave money towards kids' camps.
Now here's the weather forecast for your county. That's it for this edition of Morning Report. Be sure to check in with us for updates on the area's news leader, fetchyournews.com, and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And if you see something newsworthy, take pictures or videos safely, and then let us know at the email addresses on your screen. We'd also like to hear your ideas for news stories. Until next time, I'm Sonia Gardner. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.